It is the Catholic belief that hell began with the fallen angels, and that humans who die in sin also descend there. The Catholic Church teaches that hell is a real, eternal place of punishment for those who die without repenting their sins and accepting God's love. According to Pope John Paul II, hell is a choice people make when they reject God, not a punishment imposed by a loving God. Some saints, through the grace of God, were privy to have a glimpse of hell. According to their visions, hell is a place of great suffering, marked by eternal separation from God, constant regret, and a never-ending fire that torments the soul. Saint Anne Catherine Emmerich, a 19th century mystic, described a haunting vision of hell. She saw a colossal, ominous structure, its black, metallic surface reflecting the darkness within. Heavy, ironclad doors, secured by monstrous bolts, seemed to guard the entrance to a realm of eternal torment. Even from a distance, the air was thick with the wails and cries of the damned. Beyond the threshold, a chaotic, nightmarish landscape unfolded. A city of endless suffering, filled with dark dungeons, fetid swamps, and desolate wastelands. Every corner was a tableau of despair, a constant reminder of God's wrath and the eternal consequences of sin. The 16th century mystic, Saint Teresa of Ávila, experienced a terrifying vision of hell. She found herself trapped in a narrow, suffocating passageway, its walls ablaze. A searing fire consumed her soul, a pain more intense than any physical suffering. She was alone, lost in a labyrinth of darkness, with no hope of escape. The vision left her deeply troubled, fueling her fervent desire to save souls from such a terrible fate. Saint Juan Bosco, a 19th century saint and educator, had a dream that transported him deep into hell. He described a vast, infernal cavern, its walls glowing with an otherworldly fire. The heat was unbearable, the atmosphere suffocating. As he ventured deeper, he saw what would be the future of some of his oratory boys, in complete agony. Saint Bosco vowed to do everything in his power to keep this horrific future to become their reality. Upon leaving hell, his guide pressed his hand on the outer wall of hell, so that he could experience a touch of hell. Saint Bosco felt a searing pain, as if his hand had been pressed against molten metal. The horror of the experience was so profound that it left a physical mark on his body. Hell's outermost wall, Saint John Bosco's account. Imagine a wall, not just any wall, but a wall that stretches for millions and millions of miles, a wall so thick, so immense, that it would take a lifetime to traverse. This is the first of 1,000 walls that separate our world from the abyss of hell. In a dream, Saint John Bosco was led to this terrifying place. As he approached the wall, he felt a searing pain, as if his hand were being burned by 1,000 suns. The agony was so intense that he awoke with a start, his hand still throbbing. The physical sensation was so real that his skin peeled away, a stark reminder of the hellish power that lay beyond. Saint Lucia, one of the visionaries of Fatima, witnessed a terrifying vision of hell. A vast sea of fire, filled with tormented souls, was a sight that filled her with horror. The damned, their bodies contorted in agony, were consumed by flames. Their cries of despair echoed through the infernal landscape, a haunting reminder of the eternal consequences of sin. Saint Faustina Kowalska, a 20th century Polish nun, was led by an angel to the depths of hell. She described a place of endless suffering, where souls were tormented by a variety of horrific punishments. The loss of God's grace, eternal remorse, and the searing fire of divine anger were just a few of the torments she witnessed. The vision left her deeply disturbed, inspiring her to pray for the salvation of souls. These visions, though extraordinary, offer a glimpse into the spiritual realm. They serve as a stark reminder of the importance of a virtuous life and the eternal consequences of sin.